Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Before I get started, and as we reflect upon this day and every day, realizing and cherishing, truly being grateful for the gift of life. Okay, let's get started. We're going to go around the world from Aries to Pisces. And then stick around for the karma cards collect. Time stampers, thank you. Okay, Aries. Okay, so Aries, you could feel that something is truly unfair in a relationship, right? Maybe you want a second chance. Maybe you think something wasn't fair. Some action that was taken or maybe not taken, your feeling isn't fair and just with a loved one. But guess what? You have 3 massive full moons. The end of a relationship. This is the end of a karmic cycle with another. This is a soulmate relationship that's has been karmic in your life and has ended or is ending. A new beginning must happen, but just remember this, Aries. When we go into a relationship, we don't go into a relationship just for the physicality of another, just for the sex, just for how someone looks and or what they can bring to the table, right? We go into it for so many other reasons. And I believe that some of you, Aries, chose someone for their physical looks. You know, the trophy wife, the trophy girlfriend, the non-committed, I can't make the commitment yet, but I'm really having a great time. Someone feels that it's not a fair and balanced relationship. And now it has ended or it's coming to an end. That's the karmic lesson, Aries, for some of you, is do not be swayed by another's good looks or the sex, the external. The externals don't matter if the internals are empty. Okay, Taurus. Taurus. We're having some internal also struggles, but this is negative thinking. The external cycle of negative thinking. It's time to stop thinking so negative about what's happening or what has happened. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. You guys could be an Aries, Taurus, cusper as well, because I have Aries here. If you feel like you're in charge of your life and everything's been going according to plan, think again, right? Because something has literally blown up. Let's just say here, Spirit is ending this cycle of negative thinking. And if someone felt like they were better than you, that's coming to an end. If you thought you were better than someone, that's coming to an end. If you're in a relationship with someone who makes all the moves, right? It's my way or the highway, that's coming to an end. Negative thinking, that's coming to an end. Spirit had to intervene on someone who thought they were better than another. Seriously, Taurus. Either you or another masculine. This could be a same-sex relationship. Who cares? It was there to teach you to learn about yourself in order to gain your self-respect, your integrity, and your pride. Something just had to go. Someone had to go. This too is a soul contract that had to end. The wheel. Some of you really tried hard to keep this together, but Spirit had to intervene. So it's over. Whatever that is. It could be with an Aries, Taurus, if you're dealing with an Aries moon. more specifically. Gemini. Gemini. New beginnings, right? Where do we go from here, Gemini? Wow, look at that. So, you're headed for new beginnings, new starts, new job. You could be using some of your money to go on a trip within the next 2 months. Some of you are reflecting upon what has been left behind in order for you to move forward now. These two people are looking, one's looking forward and one's looking behind. So you're looking forward to a new beginning. Maybe financial abundance is coming in, and now you now know that you're financially viable and comfortable enough to do what it is that you want. Go where you want. If you were worried that money wasn't coming in within the next 2 months, it's coming. Not to worry. If you're waiting on something financial to come through. When we look back, the only reason why we look back is so that we can look forward. So this 8 and the 2 is a 10, and we have 2 10s. So this is all new beginnings for Gemini. New location change, perhaps. New job change. Money coming in. Money that you could be waiting for or you don't expect to come is coming. And when we look back of how much work we've done on ourselves, we understand now how stable that we are. You're stable, emotionally stable, and ready to move into new directions, right? Beautiful. It's time. It really is. It's time for every cycle to be closed so that we can start new. Right? As one door closes, so many open. But you have to close the door in order for the new to come in. Okay? All right, Cancers. Cancers. Wow, look at this. Okay, so immediately I was like, oh my God, 2 families coming together. 2 families merging together. The end of one cycle into another. So someone could be married, getting divorced, and going into another, like they said, ready-made family. Some of you are merging families together. More than anything, I feel it's a merger of 2 families coming together, right? You just got married. You are getting married. Maybe some of you are moving back home to a place that like is comfortable. I'm not saying it's going to be 2 families merging, but not under the same roof. It's like you and your significant person and or kids are moving closer to be with family, not moving in under one roof. That's important. Whatever has ended, we're moving on in order to gain anew, This could be getting closer to a sister, going to live closer to a sister, and or to merge families together. Maybe someone is getting pregnant, getting married, and you're moving closer to them to be, right? To merge families, to enjoy your sister and her husband and her new life, and or vice versa. Wow, I love that. Very nice. So a lot of you, you know how important, Cancers, that family is to you. And moving back to a place that you call home, or home being your family, and wherever they're at, you're moving toward. And you're leaving an old place of residence behind. Okay, Leo. Leo. It's funny because I was thinking, how did these cards just flip? It's very, it feels like I don't know why the cards were not coming together. So some of you Leos are dealing with perhaps a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and it could be a love situation or a love of a job. Where are you headed from here? Where are you going? You're using your intuition toward giving, maybe, Leos, a love offer to a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay? It's a new love, though. We have 2 pages, right? It's not the king or the queen. So some of you Leos are deciding who to give your love to. Are you going to give your love to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn? And you're making that decision. Who's more stable? Who's going to be the, I'm the one. They're the one. Okay, so I'm going to take one card for Leos on the 2 of Swords. So I feel like you're making a decision in love. And look at that. And out of the blue, you get your answer. Spirit's going to show you the way. If you're questioning at all about who to choose, Spirit's going to come in and choose for you, by the way. It could be water and or earth. Something might have rocked your world. It could be 2 children. It could be water and or earth. And maybe it's not necessarily a decision that needs to be made, but also, are you truly seeing how you're feeling about something that rocked your world at some point, right? That tower, it rocked your world, Leo, and it could be about a child. All right, what is the tower saying for Leos, please? It could have been like the stable child. What does that mean? It means someone who doesn't take risks. So I feel like 2 children who are totally different than the other, right? And the one that was was more stable, that Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, the more stable one is the one who kind of lost their identity. This is loss of identity, not knowing who they are and or were. Someone could have literally created a situation where they didn't know who they were and no longer wanted to be a part of their own ego. Driven by the ego. So one child is very emotionally stable, and the other I feel was very internalizing how they truly were. And you didn't know maybe what pain they were going through until they did go through it. That was a little deep. So, you know what? I'm just going to say it, Leos. If you do have kids, ask your kids how they're feeling. Ask your kids to talk to you and to, you know, be inquisitive. Be attentive to your children. Because we really don't know if they're internalizing, especially the kids that are very internalizing how they really feel. That could just be one child. It could be either a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn who is not telling you how they feel, but Then the Tower hits and you're like, holy crap, I had no idea that's how you really felt. So coming to that realization and also being mindful about how your kids feel. You know, getting involved in your children, Leo. Okay, next is Virgo. See, look at Virgo, heartbreak and justice. Are you kidding me? So that child could definitely be a Virgo, a heartbreak of a Virgo. Virgo also, Leo could be connected as a Leo sun with a, you know, Virgo moon. But there is a painful truth that has happened in Virgo's life, meaning it's over, it's done. Spirit interjected. What needed to be fair and just has now turned into a fair deal, meaning something had to end in order for it to be fair. Of course, a cycle. Someone could have said something in the court of law, the truth, let it be known, in order for someone to get like their money's worth. Maybe in a court of law, it came out to be a fair deal for Virgo. Someone could have said something that was really harsh, that hurt your feelings. Some of you ignored it. Some of you didn't want to see Virgos. Some of you didn't want to see yourselves as you are. Some of you, if you are getting divorced, could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you are getting divorced, you don't want the payout of that divorce. Let me get one card for Virgo here. On the Three of Swords, please. It's painful. The painful truth. There it is. Someone's dealing with the painful truth of what they did and or didn't say in order to salvage a job, a relationship, a marriage. Right? Let the truth be told, Virgo. Maybe someone didn't tell the truth about how they felt. If it is anything dealing with your heart, I don't feel it is, but they told me if it is, like, you know, you're wound up a little too tight, you need to chill. Take a break. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I just saw her, the Queen of Swords. Okay, let's continue. Libra. And that could have been Libra saying, come on, let's go. Libra feels. Libra, how do you feel? You feel like you spoke your truth, Libra, and you feel like what you said really did come from the heart. Maybe you didn't want to share how you felt, but you had to. It had to come out a little harsh in order for you to move on. You had to tell someone how you truly felt and that you were your perspective counts. And maybe someone didn't really notice you. I feel someone didn't know how you were truly feeling. If someone lied to you, that was like, we're done. We're done. A lie came to the forefront. A Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio perhaps came to the forefront of not wanting to tell you how they feel. Right? And so you decided that, you know what? I'm not playing this game any longer. I feel that's totally what happened. I think someone really didn't know how you felt, and or vice versa. You didn't know how they felt, and they didn't show and or share. So you assessed the situation and said, I'm done, I'm out, and I want anew. Let's do the moon card for Libra. There you go. I'm out. You literally said to someone, if you can't show me and tell me the truth, show me how you feel, tell me what it is that is going on, then I'm out. I have to go. Someone got heartbreak because someone could not come to the table correct. For you. Do you understand that? Libra, it's all about how you feel and your truth. And when that ends up becoming a balancing act for way too long, Libras are out. It's kind of like you can only do so much to a Libra until they finally say, you know what, I'm done balancing what you're not giving to me that is should be rightfully something that I know how you should feel. You should talk to me. You should communicate. You should tell me how you feel, instead of skirting around your own truth. I don't feel that that's you saying it to someone, or I feel you ended something because you didn't know. You had no idea how someone felt. And no, they're not telling you how they feel. They may just be very upset. But, you know, what do? Right? You change your perspective and you say, I'm not balancing out. You know, I'm not going to deal with others who are not honestly showing me their feelings. Okay. And or expressing themselves. Okay, now let's focus on Scorpio, please. Scorpio, your truth needs to come out. Someone had a conversation and now is feeling really, I'm so sorry, but Libras could be dealing with a Scorpio here because we do have air here. I feel that someone could not really express themselves truly to a Scorpio, or a Scorpio could not express themselves to you. But I feel the issue, the true issue of this situation is either a third party being work. Someone was too focused on their job and not enough on how someone truly mattered to them. So Scorpio, your passion, and or someone told you that you have lost the passion, or they have lost the passionate vibe. You're not vibing on the same vibration. The passion is gone. Someone did not communicate how they were truly feeling, or how much time they were giving you in a relationship. You have been too focused on work. I feel the third pentacle is about job and not tending to a relationship, and or vice versa with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So it's over, it's done, and someone's cutting out that part of right, a 10 years of perhaps being with another and waiting for someone to really get a clear understanding of what really matters in a relationship, which is communication and honesty. And giving their time and effort to a relationship is important, right? So I feel that's what happened. And if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they just said that they're done. Scorpio, it has been going on too long. Doors are closing everywhere. It's not just for Scorpio, it's for all signs. And karmic cycles are ending. This is massive. What we've been going through is massive. And these are doors that we don't open again. Sag, here is a King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you are reflecting upon a relationship with a Virgo and or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So Saggies, like you've learned a lot of lessons with this person. You've been through a lot with this person, right? And when you get really clear about what it is that you're feeling with a relationship, I feel that, you know, you're trying, for some of you, you're trying to not get divorced and bring back the passion in a marriage, in a relationship, in a live-in situation. I feel that you and or a father figure, if you're the father figure, you're realizing that now that you have matured and grown, you're realizing and appreciating whom you have and what is important in your life and how you feel about this person, right? I feel this person is a past life relationship that you know you're meant to be with this person. And if you were having issues that were, you know, potentially, I want out, this isn't working, let's, whatever. I feel Saggies, you have gone within, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius has gone in to realize we need to just pull all of the crap that we've been going through out of the equation and bring back the true passion of not just sex, but of the sacred love that you have for another. I feel like you're both realizing what you have and that you don't want to lose it. For Saggies, a whole new perspective because someone's done their internal work. Someone's realized how valuable relationships truly are hard to find. And if you have a father figure, Saggy, that's a Virgo or a Virgo moon, they too are showing you the value of sacred love. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, are we cutting out a job? Are we looking to cut out a job that we don't enjoy any longer, that's just becoming very regimented? Are we telling the truth about, like, the work that we do, and we need to maybe change our perspective about how you are valued or maybe not valued enough in a job? We have the 6, so there needs to be balance, a balancing of, and this is balance also. These two are balancing. These two need to be balanced. And what does it require? It requires for you to be honest with yourself. Meaning, some of you are looking for a new job. Some of you are interviewing right now for a new job. But if you're not happy at your job, it's time to speak up or get out. Sorry. And I don't mean getting fired. Not at all. I think you're going to finally be truthful with your own self as far as how much work that you put into any situation, whether that be your job and or whatever you're balancing. You're doing a balancing act. This is a balancing act, and trying to balance maybe how you feel with how you think, balancing out your work life with your personal life, whatever you're balancing out. And both of these are of equal concern, they're saying. Because if you're not happy and something needs to get cut out, right? And you realize that. So get moving in terms of how you really, what is your heart telling you, Capricorn? Do that. Okay, some of you are cutting out an old job and or whatever it is you're cutting out in order to get a new thing started. And that's a good thing, by the way, because you're being honest with yourself. Okay. Aquarius. Moving on, Aquarius. Moving on, leaving the past behind, leaving a relationship behind, and going, oh, some of you are leaving a relationship, Aquarius, in order to go for the real deal, right? Getting married. Some of you are getting back together with an ex and getting married, moving in together. A love relationship is coming back. It could be, this is a past life relationship that actually is a person that you are meant to be with, right? We have, for Aquarius, we have water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. That could be their sun and or moon. A huge ending that happened, right? Some of you ended a relationship, perhaps, and are moving on into trying to work it out with the family, the children. Some of you left a relationship because the children were not entirely happy with the person that you were with. So for some of you, you were dating and having a party, you know, passionately getting together with others, maybe on the dating sites, right? And then for, you know, realizing for what it's worth that maybe if you're divorced, going back to an ex. Maybe you were dealing with, right, Aquarius, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Gemini that was just really for the physicality of it, like the interim. This is the interim, right? The middle. The middle person was the interim so that the real deal, so you could appreciate what you truly have and or had. Someone could have shown you this, right, Aquarius? Someone could have shown you how valuable a relationship is, a marriage is, sacred love is, versus just, you know, the one-night stands, the hookups, right? And now you're valuing what you had and or had with another. Okay? Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, some of you are definitely starting over. I love it. Moving on, starting over, waiting for that new beginning, waiting for that new love. Some of you, within the next month, you're going to be literally getting a new love offer, sacred love too. This is the Holy Grail. This is a gift from God, Pisces, that you've been waiting for. Maybe some of you moved and or moved on, maybe literally to a new location and or figuratively in your mindset, knowing that you deserve better and you're getting it. I love this. This is beautiful. Spirit intervened. The next 2 months, the next month or 2 months, things are coming in for you that are like miracles from heaven. Money and love. Some of you are asking Spirit, like, what does my heart really, truly want? And you're going to get it. You're going to get it because you deserve it, because you are love and you are loved. Some of you are finding the one. I love that. Okay. Karma cards for the collective. Okay, let's get 3 karma cards. 8th house being Scorpio is all about karmic, the karmic changes. We did just say that, right? This is all about the karmic changes in our lives, the ways of endings in order for new beginnings to take place. This is like solidifying the closing of and cutting off of cycles that are no longer for our highest good. They just were there. This 8th house of Scorpio is about the endings and new beginnings, because we have now learned valuable lessons that we've been taught, and using our power according to be uplifted, adding value instead of taking away from us. In Leo, what we need to see, what we want and what we need. What we want and what we need, right? Spirit intervenes when we realize that what we want and what we need, it does not come from a place of ego. It comes from a place of our heart, right? And the moon, place of our heart. What really matters is the heart. The heart of the matter is that the full moons are all about, all full moons, which is here, is about our home, is about the feminine, is about what we want, is about karmic endings, cycles closing out finally for all to see, about what and how we empower our own selves. How do you empower your own self? By closing out and learning the valuable lessons that we've been given to learn and to live by. Taking chances on your life requires you to go within, and then within and without. Some things, right? It reminds me of Sweet Home Alabama, where Reese Witherspoon says to that girl with the baby, or she said to Reese, you know, it's funny how some things work out and some things don't. This reminds me of that little slice in the movie, depicted as the karmic lessons that we have learned that needed to leave our lives, that are clearly very difficult to leave because they've been around so long. And then how we truly feel now about the changes that are taking place in our lives so that we can become more empowered within our own heart, what really matters in our heart and how we feel, right? And how we show up for ourselves. So what life is showing us right here, karmically, cutting out all of the cycles of karma in order to receive a new beginning and be empowered to do so. Okay, I send you so much love and many blessings. It has not been easy for any of us. These karmic cycles that have closed out and the doors cannot be opened again. This is like the vault. The vault of the lessons that we've learned are getting completely closed. So as hard as it is to let go and surrender to that, the more opportunities will arise for us in the future, right? Okay, take care, and if you need me, I'm here.